This is Smallzy Surgery.
All right, this is it.
Hey, Smallzy.
Okay, I'm not sure if you saw, for the last week, trending on TikTok, there's been these videos going around of girlfriends asking their boyfriends, hey, babe, how often do you think about the romance? Maybe I'll just play one, right? Because I think... Well, I don't understand where it's even started. We've got Georgie, our resident chick here. Now, you don't have a man, do you? No, but
No, I don't.
But have you don't think about the Roman Empire?
I've probably
Never thought about it.
unless in like high school history.
Yeah, okay.
Hasn't crossed my mind.
Well, this is, I think someone on TikTok discovered that a lot of girlfriends, boyfriends, we men think about the Roman Empire quite often. Like I just lay there at night. My YouTube, no, listen, this is serious. This is serious. You need to listen. Man
so
speaking,
weird.
okay? My YouTube algorithm, 4 weeks ago, gave me the rise and fall, a 10-minute video of the Roman Empire.
No.
And I watched it. This is the TikTok trend.
How often do you think about the Roman Empire?
Sometimes, actually, why?
Like, how often?
Like, you want weekly, daily?
Yeah, like daily, weekly, monthly.
Definitely weekly. It's so interesting. Don't you think
He's right.
how they lived, how they governed, how they built, engineering, food, septic systems, sewage systems.
You think about this?
Yeah, it's mental.
And I can't believe women, you don't think about this. These are important. Everything we know about today is based on the Roman Empire.
Is it?
It absolutely, the toilet that you flush, Roman Empire. Politics, government, Roman Empire. Money, Roman Empire.
But why do you care?
I just reflect on it. I just like to reflect on how far we've come.
Okay.
And I also like to reflect on how crazy everything is in the world right now. And I reflect on the fall of the Roman Empire. Because you know why they fell?
No.
Gather around, children, let me tell you, is that everyone in Rome, they had everything. And then they started, instead of having to fight to keep the bad guys out, they started fighting each other, which is what's happening in the West now. We're all fighting each other. And this is the fall. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that I would like to know if there's any guys listening to the show tonight. Do you too think about the Roman Empire? 13 24 10. Men listening to the show, do you and have you thought about the Roman Empire? Do you do it regularly? Do you know much about the Roman Empire? Would you like to tell me some facts about... Oh, my God. Guys, call up the show. Give me some facts about the Roman Empire that everyone would love. Can I hit you with a fact about the Roman Empire before we go to the phones? Because we've got a couple... Do you know that this is how... And this is why I don't understand why you ladies don't think about the Roman Empire as much as you should. Because... the months of July and September only exist in our calendar because of the Roman Empire. They didn't used to exist until Julius Caesar, who was a Roman emperor. And to pay tribute to his reign in the Roman, they invented the months of July and September after Julius and Caesar for September. See, the iconic culture, civilization. Sebastian also thinks regularly about the Roman Empire, don't you, young sir?
Oh, too much.
Yeah, well, tell me about it. You studied it at school. What do you think about the Roman Empire? Give me just a fact to dazzle me.
Oh, well, if you go to Rome, all the drains, they say SPQR on them, which is pretty cool. But I can actually tell you that means Senatus Populusque Romanus, the Senate and the people of Rome.
Okay, and that's on all the drains, is it?
Yeah.
See, why would you not think about that weekly? That is a great bit of civil engineering. No one did it like them. Everyone was living in tents before the Romans. Bailey, how often are you thinking about the Roman Empire?
At least every other day.
Of course. Why? Because you are a normal man, Bailey. Tell me,
Correct.
what do you have facts about Rome there, the Empire? What would you like to share with me tonight?
Can I share two things?
Yep.
One, we still don't know how to make their concrete.
Yeah, okay.
They
Great.
had a concrete that allowed them to use seawater that would instead strengthen itself.
Yep.
All of our coastal cities fall apart after about 10 years.
Bailey, you're talking the truth here, mate. You're talking the truth. What's another one for me? Give me another fact. See,
The
why
other
would...
fact is-
Sorry, stop. Why wouldn't you want to think about that? We can't make the concrete they made. That's fascinating. Continue.
That's amazing.
Continue.
It's so cool.
Yep.
The other fact is,
Yep.
when they were at their peak,
Yep.
all of their soldiers could read and write. It allowed them to actually communicate and be relatively diplomatic, though they weren't that often.
Yes.
They still could.
Yes.
And it made them tactical geniuses, and why so many were promoted to captain instead of just dying out.
There you
So
go.
sadly, at their fall, you could probably be a captain just by being able to read and write.
Okay, so you don't really need to. And I also, now, correct me if I'm wrong, Bailey, you sound like you're a man who knows. I did a bit of a deep dive into the Roman Empire just because, as a man, that's what you do. Now,
Cool.
apparently, as the generals became less and less fight worthy because just anyone who could read and write joined the army, the barbarians, when they were coming south, they didn't want to fight with them so much anymore, so they let them sort of like move in with them, and then slowly the barbarians started to take over the Roman Empire and destroyed them from the inside out.
Yes and no. There
Oh.
was a massive culture war going on.
Oh, a culture
a lot
war,
of Gauls
Bailey.
were actually adopted into their ranks because they knew they could fight. They would recruit from the cultures that wanted it. It was relatively smart.
Sure.
The issue came from the fact that when the North came down to war again, even with their own people within their ranks, they mutinied a lot and they started turning on each other and it all fell apart.
There you go, Bailey. Culture war in the Roman Empire. We're living through the fall of the Roman Empire one more time. I mean, that's slightly political, and I'm going to put that away. Bailey, thank you for calling the show.
Smallsy Surgery.
Is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.